Okay, good evening. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Okay, good evening. Okay, good evening, everyone. Good day. How are we today? Hope we're having a great day and great time. So if you can hear me, you can just type on the chat box that you can hear me. We're starting right away. So those who are coming can always join us and pick up on where we are to save time and to save a whole lot of things. So if you can hear me, please type on the chat box. I can hear you. Okay, someone is saying good evening. I'm having trouble hearing any sound. Please, but can you hear me loud and clear? But you should be able to hear now. Okay. So can you hear me now? To say a whole lot of things. So if you can hear me, please type on the chat box. I can hear you. Okay, someone is saying good evening. I'm having trouble hearing any sound. Please, but can you hear me loud and clear? Or you should be able to hear now. Okay. Okay. So we're starting right away. The next 2 minutes we start up, and those who are coming can only join us. Um, so please do it to just pay rapt attention to what we are going to be saying tonight. And then you can share the link to other of your friends, colleagues, so that they can also join us. And why not do it also share and also like and subscribe to the channel so that you could always get notification for subsequent of our programs and chats and others. So I believe you can all hear me loud and clear. Um, if you can, please you can type on the comment box so we start right away. The next 1 minute we're starting. Um, Starting right away. So today we're going to be looking at how to maximize the opportunity, but a little introduction on what we do here on this space. So this program is powered by Good Consortium, and by way of recognition, my name is Dr. Ali Israel. We started Good Consortium about a year ago, and we have made some little progress or much progress in building up people's capacities to be able to meet the demands of their growth need. So the goal of the consortium is to help both individual and organization to move from their comfort zone to their growth zone through tested applicable principles, programs, mentorships to experience exponential growth in their desired area of interest. So the Growth Consortium is tailored towards the areas you want to experience exponential growth, whether be it as an organization or as an individual. And um, we all know and we should know that you are responsible for your growth. No one is actually responsible for your growth. So you are responsible for your growth. And that is the reason why we started Good Consortium exactly a year ago. And today we're going to be looking at this special topic, how to maximize opportunities. Or you can say how to maximize opportunities in 2024, um, or how to maximize opportunities. They are all same. So once more, my name is Dr. Ali. Thank you for taking out time to join us. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the rebroadcast of this, still going to do you the same good. Just pay out attention to our discussions. And when you have questions, you can always ask questions on the chat box. And at the end of the day, we can also take one or two questions and be able to have some clarification where we don't have clarification. So I starting we're starting right away. So when we talk about opportunity, life presents us with various and diverse opportunities on a daily basis. So the world is full of opportunities. Every day is full of different opportunities. When the world is created, the world is created with opportunities. So whether be at day, at night, whether be in your country, outside the country, there are opportunities that is always coming up. The world is never in lack of opportunities. Whether you take advantage of them or you don't take advantage of them, uh, it does not change the fact that the world is full of opportunities. And these opportunities are what makes men and what makes people great. So opportunity that have been taken is what gives one an advantage in life. So one will now talk about what is opportunities. A lot of people will think opportunity is okay when you call someone for a job or you create an enviable environment or a position and you just call someone to come and take charge, or maybe give someone a job, give someone a contract, someone a business. Yeah, there are opportunities, but opportunity goes beyond those things. So by way of introduction, opportunities can be a chance. So opportunity can be a favorable time. Opportunity can be an opening. Opportunity could be a situation. An opportunity can be a goal. Opportunity can be a vacancy. The world has a lot of vacancy. When we talk about vacancy, I'm not just talking about a job offer. I'm talking about places and things, solutions that people need to fill in. So the world is full of vacancy, and only those who are able to recognize those vacancies and able to fill those vacancies becomes relevant in their generation. So opportunities can be a moment, an opportunity can be a prospect, opportunity can be a progress, opportunity can also be like a pandemic, opportunity can be a challenge, opportunity can be an advancement. In other words, opportunity can also be a success. To some persons, opportunity can be a responsibility. To others, opportunity can be work, can be a vision, can be a possibility. Opportunity can be a business. Opportunity can be an act. Opportunity can even be a mission, can be a job, can be a concept. The whole idea of opportunities is opportunities are platform in general. So these platforms are presented to us in different forms, different shapes, in different ways. And the ability for you to recognize that this is an opportunity and take advantage of that opportunity is what makes you a success as an individual. So opportunities are not lacking in the world. It is those who are able to take those opportunities that sees that there are opportunities. So the world is full of opportunities. Life is full of opportunity. Your country where you are located is full of opportunity. Nigeria is full of opportunity. Even your village has opportunities, but the opportunities varies, and the ability for you to see this opportunity, understand this opportunity, and make the most of this opportunity is what makes life pleasant and it's what makes one a success in what we do. Now, when we talk about opportunities, a lot of people have so many mindsets, so many concepts about opportunity. So we have two categories of people when it comes to what opportunity. We have those who have fixed mindset, and we have those who have growth mindset. Now, those who have fixed mindset are those who do not believe in some things about where they are and what they can do. Oh, they feel that their opportunities where they are limited. Some of them are kept in that fixed mindset as a result of their background, as a result of some mental barriers that have kept them in that position, that have kept them in that space, that have kept them in that circle over the years. And they feel that what they are having is the best, and there's nothing good that can come from where they are or what they are doing. Why those who have growth mindset are those who think in the direction that opportunities are real, challenges are real, but we need to grow into some of these opportunities. We need to understand the way some of these opportunities work, and we need to keep involving ourselves for us to be able to make the most of it. So every time in life, you either have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset about anything. So the mindset determines how you see a thing. There's a popular saying that as a man thinks, so he is. So you can't think poor and expect to be rich. You can't think that there are no opportunities and expect to see opportunity. You can't think limitation and expect to be unlimited. You can't think of lack and expect to have abundance. So there must be that mind shift, that mindset about the way we see opportunities and the way we think about opportunities. Some of us, we graduate and we feel there are no jobs. Who told you there are no jobs? There are over 1,000 jobs around where you are. But because you have that fixed mindset that there are no jobs, definitely it keeps you in that position that there are no jobs. Am I communicating? So if you can hear me loud and clear, you could type on the chat box, you can hear me. So as a man thinks, so he is. So you must evolve from having a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And that's one of the reasons why we are here. Now, nothing is more expensive than a opportunity. Nothing is more expensive than what? A missed opportunity. Every opportunity missed can cost you something directly or indirectly. Because opportunities are like raw materials that helps us to get our finished product. They also serve as platforms. They also serve as platforms. So in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. A lot of us want to see opportunities on a platter of gold. Opportunity don't always come as a platter of gold. If it comes as a platter of gold, someone has actually worked it out for you. So most times, the reason why we don't see opportunities or we don't recognize opportunity, we don't know how to maximize opportunity, is because we want to see opportunity in rows, want to see opportunity in a platter of gold, want to see opportunity coming to our ways, lying down flat, leave untapped. No, most opportunity comes in the midst of difficulties, in the midst of situations, in the midst of things that are not working out well. Now, one opportunity used wisely can change your life dramatically. One opportunity, just one opportunity that is used, that is seen, that is recognized, can change your whole life dramatically. But if you don't see it, you don't use them, that opportunity cannot change your life. So it is only the opportunity that is being maximized that has the ability to change your life dramatically. We read of a story of two guys who came into a particular country, and in that country, as at then, they had no shoes. Everybody was walking on barefoot. And one saw them as, oh, these guys don't have shoes. They walk on barefoot, and he just took it casually. The other one saw it as a good shoe business, and he went and imported shoe, and that's how he became successful in his business. So one situation, two view, two different way of seeing it. And one saw it as a challenge or as a mere situation, while the other one saw it as an opportunity and used that opportunity to make the most of his business. So every opportunity that used wisely has the ability to change your life dramatically, suddenly. You see a lot of things that happens to people, and people meet, oh, this person is lucky. It's not the of luck, the function of a used opportunity that has changed his life or the course of his mission, or the course of his goal dramatically. So I hope I'm communicating. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. So next, opportunities are usually disguised sometimes as hard work. So most people don't recognize them. This is according to Ann Landers. Most opportunity comes in form of hard work, in form of unfavorable condition, in form of a tax, in form of a project, in form of things that must be done. And a lot of people want to run away from hard work. So if you are someone who runs away from work, run away from thinking, run away from using your mind, run away from rolling off your sleeves to get some things done, you may end up missing a lot of opportunities. So opportunities are usually disguised as hard work. So most people don't recognize them because they want to see it in a platter of gold. They want to see it always. They want to see it well prepared. They want to see it good, flourishing. Now, opportunities is missed by people because it is dressed in overalls and look like work. According to Thomas Edison, said opportunity is missed by people because they are dressed in overalls and looks like work. You know, a lot of us, some of us, we don't want to work, but we want to eat. Some of us don't want to work. Some of us, we want to get the benefit of those people who have actually worked. And when you see some people have been successful, say, oh, don't know, somebody else somewhere did something for them. Oh, they are just being lucky. They are just being favored. This miracle is this. Yeah, we are not here to talk about miracles. Miracles are real, but opportunities are also real. And when you make the most of those opportunities, definitely you are going to get the benefit of it. So someone once said, if opportunity does not knock, build a door. You create an opportunity. So some of us will also in a school of thought that will wait for opportunities. You don't need to wait for opportunities. Some of the opportunity has to be created by you. Some opportunity has to be created by you. All you need to see is to look at the direction of it. All you need to see is to envisage the vision, to have the vision. So don't always wait for opportunity, create one. There's something that I discovered last year that changed a whole lot about me. There is a portion of the Bible that talks about, for some of us who are Christian, that talks about Genesis 1 verse 1, saying in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void. So the heavens and the earth was created by God. So if you must enjoy anything, you must create it. What you don't create, you don't enjoy. And that singular thing changed my mindset in 2023. So what you don't create, you don't enjoy. So if the heaven was created, and that is the reason why it is existing. If the earth was created, that's the reason. So the system, the device you are using to listen to me now was created. If it was not created, we won't have the opportunity of making the most of it. The internet world was created by someone or was created by a group of people. So what you don't create, you can't enjoy. It's only what you create that you enjoy. So don't wait for opportunities in 2024. Create one and begin to make the most of it. Someone will say, how do I create opportunities? Now, as we go, you're going to understand some of these things. So opportunities, if you must create opportunity, it means you must work it out. You must work it out. If you don't want to work, definitely you are not a candidate to maximize opportunity. Opportunities are never finished products. Opportunities are always platform and they are always materials. And every raw material has to be processed to its finished look. So you must get ready to work. You must get ready to leave your comfort zone and make the most of the opportunity that are going to be coming in your way in 2024. And if you have seated, you have waited, and there's nothing that is coming, you need to create one. There's some of us, some person graduate, after graduation, they are waiting for a job. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And you are sitting down. What are you doing? Now, there's someone okay, by the virtue of the job I do, I have opportunity of interviewing people. I had 2 candidates some years ago. That's to 2016 to be precise. And one had a master's degree and one graduated with a third class. So, and during the course of the interview for the job, normally, okay, someone who have a third class, you think the person has an edge. But at the end of the day, I ended up picking up the person who had third class over the person who had a master's degree. Why? Just one thing that differentiated them for me. Okay, ask the person who had the master's degree, okay, what have you been doing? Oh, for the last 6 months, she graduated, she has not been doing this, she has not been doing, okay, what have you been doing? She just 1 or 2 things. So the next person I asked, they are all professional. They are all professional. So I asked the guy who had a third class, okay, what have you been doing? And he said, okay, he used to follow his dad to the to I think is it Captain, I can't remember that bookshop or something like, but he says with him, say this is the kind of person I want to employ in my team. Why? Because the person who sat at home for 6 months, start doing nothing. That's the kind of person that if I bring him into the system and if there are no work, he'll be doing taking selfie and be doing something else. But this person does not want to sit idle, wants to do something with his hand. That is opportunity. So that singular act differentiated the two candidates for me. And I went for the person who had a third class over someone who had a master's degree. So opportunities are not always how you see it. They are not always how you think it. Opportunities has to do with you taking the bold step to work out something for yourself. And in the process of you working out something, you are open up to numerous opportunities. Someone who sits at home and someone who goes out to scout for something, the one who's scouting out for something outside has more opportunity than the person who's sitting down at home. That is it. So when we talk about opportunities, these things are real. Opportunities are flying every day. You go to the internet, there are opportunities. You go to the market, there are opportunities. You go to your community, whether you are a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whether you don't even go to any of them, there are opportunities there. You go to your village, there are opportunities. The place you went to, the place you go to play games, there are opportunities. The place, whatever, there are always opportunities. So the world is blessed with opportunities. Life is full of opportunities. And the good news is that we all have 24 hours. What you do within those 24 hours, how you make most of it, determine the kind of opportunity that comes to you. Now, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So if you must keep enjoying opportunities and keep seeing opportunity, you have to start from somewhere. Start from the little things. Start from the things that you look irrelevant. Sometimes it may not be connected to what you really want to do in life. Sometimes it may not be connected to the course you study in school if you are a graduate. Sometimes it may not be connected to a lot of things. But every journey begins with one step. The only impossible journey in life is the one you never begin, according to Tony Robbins. The only impossible journey in life is the one you never begin. If you start it, there is a high tendency for you to finish. If you don't start, no matter how good the vision is, no matter how good the idea is, if you don't start, you don't see the blessing in it. You don't see the opportunity. You don't see what it takes. So the ability for you to take steps, the ability for you to start is a very vital ingredient in the school of maximizing opportunity. Every journey begins with a step. The company you are working for today, for those of us that are employed, started a day. The place where you go to eat your favorite joint or your favorite eatery started a day. First, it started as an idea. If the person just left it as an idea, you won't see the manifestation, the materialization of it. So every journey starts from a step. So until you are willing to take steps, you'll be void of opportunities. You'll be excluded from opportunities. You will be outlined out of opportunity. So for you to align yourself to the opportunities that are in the world, for you to align yourself to the opportunities in your profession, for you to align yourself to the opportunities in your world, you must begin to learn how to take steps. Now, from the movement from the comfort zone to your growth zone requires a lot. In one of our webinars, we talked about moving from comfort zone to your growth zone. And the comfort zone is where you are relaxed, where there's low risk or no risk, where it's safe, where you just want to be fine, where you don't want to do something that is strenuous, where you don't want issues, where you don't want to think. That is the comfort zone. where you are always in charge of what happens. But if you must get to your growth zone, you must leave your comfort zone. And in the passage from your comfort zone to the fear zone, to the learning zone, to the growth zone, you must look for opportunities. You must what? Look for what? Opportunity. So opportunities is the passage to your growth zone. Opportunities is one of the cardinal highways for you to enjoy growth in life. If you are a person who resists opportunities, who resists taking steps, who don't want to do something, who don't want to try something new, you cannot actually grow. So fear keeps you where you are. Comfort keeps you perpetually in one place. Year in, year out, the same result, the same thing, the same seed, definitely the same harvest. You can't sow the same seed every year and expect a different harvest. That is the definition of insanity. So if you must have a different harvest, you must change your seed. You know, a lot of us, when we hear about seed, we think it's only about money. Seed are what we do, what we let go, our sacrifice, our vision, what we are pursuing. Those are our seeds. You can't plant maize and expect to reap cocoa. If you plant maize in 3 months, you're already harvesting. But if you plant cocoa, you know how long you need to wait. So your comfort zone will always keep you where you are. Your comfort zone will always want to make you fine. Your comfort zone will not stress you. That's why it's called comfort. Just get your 3 square meal, get a good job, you just do something, you are fine and you are good. Life has gone beyond that. So the question is, how do you maximize opportunity? How do you maximize opportunity? Or how do we maximize opportunity? Because it is the how that determines the result. A lot of us, we don't want to hear the story, but we just want to claim the result. New mindset will always give you new results. New work will always give you new results. New doings will always give you what? New results. If you're afraid to embrace the new, you will always be kept perpetually where you are. Number one, how do we maximize opportunity? One, learn to see and know opportunities. Every one of us look, but the eyes that see are few. So we look with our 2 eyeballs, but we see with our mind. I take that again. We look with our 2 eyeballs, but we see with our mind. Because as a man thinketh, so he is. So the way you see things determines the way it works for you. Now, some of us, we work in a particular place and we see that place as suffering. And that's why you're actually suffering. But if you see it as an opportunity to learn, unlearn, and relearn, to build capacity for your next assignment, you will not see it as a challenge. So learn to see and to know opportunity, because one of the greatest gifts of a man is vision. There's a difference between vision and sight. Sight is what you can see physically, but vision is what you envisage out of what you can see. So learn to see and learn to know. It is knowledge that makes you outstanding. The application of your knowledge that makes you outstanding. If you don't see it, it won't work for you. So to see goes beyond what you can physically capture. It goes beyond what your mind can capture. It goes beyond what you think about it, how you interpret it. The question is that how do you learn to see? Knowledge helps you to see better. When you build up yourself, when you are exposed, when you fill yourself with thoughtful concepts, thoughtful materials, thoughtful knowledge, you see differently from the way other people see. The way, if you take your car to a mechanic, and what you are seeing in the car is different from what the mechanic is seeing. Why does the mechanic see better than you? Because he has knowledge about car. That's it. So he sees the problem. You are hearing that noise, but you don't know where it's coming from. He's hearing it and he's telling you, oh, this is where it's coming from. This is why this noise is there. Why? Because of knowledge. So if you must learn to see, you must keep educating yourself, formal and informally, to help you to see, to know. Next is mindset and mind shift. A lot of us, we need to be brainwashed. A lot of us, we need to continuously renew our mind. A lot of us, we need to set our mind over and over again. Most of us, our greatest challenge in life is not others. It's not our friends. It's not our economy. It's our mindset. So if you don't have the right mindset about the thing, you don't make the most of it. So for you to have the right mindset, there must be a mind shift from the mindset of impossibility to the mindset of possibility. From the mindset of I cannot to the mindset that I can. From the mindset that is not doable to a mindset that it can be done. If you say you can, you can. If you say you cannot, you cannot. Am I communicating? Please, if you can hear me, you can type on the comment box. So that's it. So your mind is your gateway, is your access to a world of fortune. It's your access to a world of possibility. It's your own world. What your mind cannot carry, your life cannot carry. Let me tell you what mindset is. Mindset is like a plan. When someone wants to build a house, it is not the day you roof the house that you already know that this is a 4-bedroom duplex. From the plan, you already know that this is a 4-bedroom duplex. So what the builder or the architect does is to transfer what was in the mind, the original intention, into reality. So if you have a bungalow in your mind, in your plan, you cannot build a duplex with a bungalow plan. So it will take a duplex plan to have what? A duplex in reality. So that's what mindset is all about. So whatever you need to invest in yourself continuously to help change your mind should be one of your greatest investments. Mindset, mind shift. Next is you have to prepare for it. A lot of us are always waiting for opportunity, but very few of us are prepared for opportunity. It is preparation. When preparation meets opportunity, that's when success becomes a reality. That's it. Preparation. So preparation is like the womb of a woman. You don't get pregnant with your stomach. A woman gets pregnant with the womb. So if the womb is not there, that means a lot of things can. So it's not about the stomach. It's all about what the womb that carries it. So you must prepare yourself for the opportunities you are waiting for. In your relationship, you must prepare yourself for the kind of person you want to be with. So some of us want to go into a particular thing, but we don't want to spend time to prepare for it. 6 month preparation is too much. But some of you spend 4 years in the university and come out and you are still looking for what to do. Some of you spend a lot of time doing a lot of things that does not even add to the things you are looking for. You can't invest in yourself and you will not change level. You can't what? Prepare. So a lot of us, we have opportunity, but at the end of the day, we didn't prepare for it. So the opportunities are missed. So you must live a prepared life and you must prepare for the future. The future you don't prepare for will look like scam when you get there. Say this thing does not work. It doesn't work because you didn't prepare for it. Preparation will never take the place of prayer. Preparation will never take the place of education. Education will never take the place of preparation. Prayers will never take the place of preparation. The way you look or the place you come from will never take the place of preparation. A lot of us always want to fall victim, or we want to be victim. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, I was not promoted. Oh, this, oh, that. But did you prepare for such? You didn't. So when the opportunity comes, they give it to people who have the capacity to deliver. And say, oh, they don't actually like me. No, it's not because they don't like you, but because you didn't prepare for it. If, for example, you are traveling in an international journey now, let's say, for example, you are traveling from Nigeria to the UK. Is it that morning you just wake up, you carry your bag, and you'll be traveling? When you don't have a visa, you are not prepared, you don't even know the time, you have not booked a flight. It doesn't work. So preparation is your personal responsibility. It's not a corporate responsibility. It's not the responsibility of your mentor. It's not the responsibility of your spouse. It's not the responsibility of your company. It is what a personal responsibility. And until you begin to take it personal, you can't make the most of opportunities. So prepare for the opportunities you are waiting for. Let's say, for example, if there's a vacancy and opening for a pilot, if you have not gone through the aviation school, can you become a pilot? No. So even when that opportunity is there, you can't maximize it. And they can't pray for you to become a pilot or to pray for you to become a doctor. Even though the person pray for you, the person will not be able to enter that plane that you want to fly, because why? You don't have the capacity. You are not prepared for it. So preparation is key to maximize what opportunity. Next, you need to set goals and you must be target driven. Where there are no goals, there is no achievement. You begin to work, do a lot of things, yet no results. Why? Because there are no goals. And every good goal must have plans. To prepare, part of the preparation is to plan. So if you have a goal, you must have objective. You must have your actions. What must I do to achieve this goal? There was a time when I started my consulting business, that was 2018. So I wrote a particular amount of money I want to cash out in check. So I know check normally expires like in 6 months. So after writing that, 1 year, I didn't see even half of that money. So I now sat down. They said we should set goals. Okay, I've set goals. Why was I not able to achieve this? This XY amount of money. So I was listening to a teaching, and I began to see that for you to meet your goals, your target, you must have things to do, action plan with timeline, with the resources needed to be able to achieve that goal. If you just write it as a goal, it will be there. And it will be becoming like a mirage to you. The more you get there, the more the goal disappears. So the next year I start that, okay, if I must make X, Y, Z amount of money, what do I need to do? That means I must do so and so and so do and do and so do. Do you know that the next year I was able to do more than ×4, more than 400% of that target? Why? Because I now know what to do to achieve my goal. The reason a lot of us are frustrated with our New Year goals is because there are no action. There is no action. It's not action driven. Just a mere wish. If wishes are horses, then beggars will definitely ride on them. So your goals must be action driven with definite timeline. No matter how beautiful the goals are, if there are no action, definitely there will not be results. So you must set goals, and your goals must be target driven. It must not be vague. Your goals must be smart. It must be specific. You should be able to measure it. It's not that, okay, you have not done 1 million naira before. A business, you want to do 1 billion naira. Does that look Does that make sense? It does not. So it must be measurable, it must be specific, it must have a timeline. Oh, 2 years, 1 year, when am I starting? When am I ending? How am I going to measure this goal? So maximizing opportunity is a big time work, it's a real time work, it's a lifelong learning work. Next, you must learn to build and increase your capacity. Your capacity is like your container. You cannot put 20 liters of water in a 5 liters container, it will not work. A lot of us will pray for a lot of opportunities. We talk about a lot of opportunities, but when giving those opportunities, we don't have the capacity, from the mental capacity to the emotional capacity to the resources to the skill set to be able to deliver such. Nobody wants to mess up anything. So at the end of the day, they will give it to people who have capacity to deliver. So you must learn, build, and increase your capacity. So if you refuse to learn, you refuse to build, definitely you cannot increase your capacity. The challenge for you in 2024 is not against somebody, it's against yourself. It's to create a better version of yourself. I used to tell some of my friends, if you learn well, you will end well. If you learn well, you will end well. So if you are not anywhere, you have not learned enough, you have not learned well. That's it. Because capacity is a differentiator. Two people can be in the same company. One is earning far better than the other. It's capacity. It's not, doesn't just answer. It's what can you deliver? What can you do? How can you do it? How good are you in what? That's capacity. Capacity we are talking about. So when you see people doing well, doing great things, watch out. What have they learned? What have they built? What have they done? Don't be say good, Jerry. We don't know what they are doing. You see, that fixed mindset will rob you from a lot of opportunities. Learn. Make 2024 a learning curve for you. You must learn daily. Daily as you live. Learn. Some of us, we need to unlearn. Some of us, we need to relearn. You must build. When you are building is a gradual process. You take it. You start from the foundation. From the foundation to the blocks, to the everything before you get to the roof. But some of us want to start from the roof. Anything that starts up comes down. Anything that starts from up comes down. So if you must increase in capacity, you must learn, and you must learn to build. If you focus on yourself in 2024, I tell you, before the year runs out, you would have turned to another person. You'll be like, is he not that guy? Is he not that lady? Is he not that guy? Yes. So in building and learning, increasing your capacity, you must learn to invest your time. Next, ask questions. Those who ask questions don't get missed. So questions are signs of wisdom. When you ask questions, you get answer. Only those who don't ask questions that do not receive answer. Ask and you shall receive. So asking is not begging. Oh, please, do I know this? Can I have this? Can I do this? How can this thing be done? Those are questions. Ask questions, constructive questions. So you ask, seek, and you find. It's a 3 level. When you ask, you receive. When you seek, you find. Those who don't seek, don't find. Let's say, for example, now something is missing. I'm at home, and maybe I misplaced, let's say, my ATM card on my wallet. What do? I start looking for it. That's seeking. I will seek, look. At the end of the day, you find it. If you don't seek for it, if you don't seek for it, you won't find it. So a lot of us, we don't seek for opportunity. We don't spend time to search. We just want to scan through the surface and expect to see. Those who scan through the surface does not get to the roots. And if you don't get to the roots, you can't find the treasures. If you have watched some of these maybe TV shows, you see they call it treasure hunts. People look for it. You look for it with your mind, with your body, with everything. That is when you see. And there's always joy. There's a sense of accomplishment when you seek and you find. Am I communicating? Please, if you can hear me, you can type on the chat box. Okay. So we are here. So we have started, and I hope you're having a wonderful time. So next is network. If you must enjoy and maximize opportunities, you must learn to network. One of the first goals that I took during my management, like one of the first goals was, I learned a lot of things, but one thing I didn't learn there was how to network. Your network is actually your net worth. There are a lot of things you will never hear. Not everything that is being advertised. Not everything they say on newspaper. Not everything is on LinkedIn. There are a lot of opportunities that you will never hear. You only hear it through your network. And if you don't have a network, sir, you are your own. So you must consciously learn to network. It must be a conscious effort. Because there are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of things that are going on within your profession, within your circle, within the world, within the system, within your community, even within your space. You will never hear it out except from your network. So if you want to say, oh, I just want to be on my own, I just want to be on, you are going to miss a lot of opportunities this year. To be on your own, you know, if God really wanted you to be on your own, he would have created only you in this world. But because he wanted us to network, that is why he created different people, so that we can all come together, network, and be able to produce a work. That is why it's called net and work. It's not a one-man show. There are a lot of businesses, a lot of things that will come. You don't even have the capacity to deliver. You need to network with someone who has that capacity to be able to deliver that project. But if you don't have, the question is that what kind of people are in your contact, in your phones? What kind of call do you receive? What kind of call do you make? Some of us, we are doing some business. Nobody knows about it. We are shy to say it. We don't want to disturb people. In Nigeria alone, Nigeria is a country that is blessed with over 200 million people. The world is blessed with over 8 billion people. So imagine you are doing something that even 1% or 0.1% of your country is patronizing. You can never be broke. You can never be poor. Network. So you must learn to network. Don't be a one-man army. Don't try to do it all by your own. Do it yourself. Do it yourself will never take you far. There must be collaboration. There must be networking, opportunities, and the rest. By the time you begin to, the more you network, the more you see the value of network. There are some persons that will, if they run into trouble today, like just for them to pick their phone, call 1, 2, 3, they are out of that place. It's not because they are holier than you or because they have bigger than you, but because they have a net that they can work with. So they are out of it while you are stranded. Now, let me ask you a question for some of us. Although, if, for example, now you have a challenge of 5 million naira now, can your network produce such or even half of it to deliver you from such mess? Something happened to me 3 years ago, and I tried to change my relationship with people. I started deleting. There are some people, I just delete them because you are not contributing, you are not part of my business, you're not part of business, you are not actually adding value to me. So I now knew that actually I was doing a lot, but there were no good quality networks. There are some jobs that you will not get without good network. Just a phone call to someone, oh, please, Can you kindly assist Mr. B is coming from me? And that assistance is being done. I've enjoyed such privilege, and people have enjoyed such privilege from me. So that is it. That's the way it works. So you must consciously learn how to network. You go to a place, for example, and you just meet there. You go throughout the place, you eat and drink. You didn't even have a contact, a phone number of one person. It shows how poor you are, how poor your mind can be. And when something happened that you needed assistance or you want something to do, oh, I was there, but I didn't have the contact of anybody. So why are you having a phone? Some persons cannot walk up to somebody. Hey, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Ali. Okay, this is what I do. This is how what I do. Okay, can I know you? You feel too big. No, you feel like it doesn't matter. Let me just be on my own space. And that's why you have not occupied enough space. Because you want to be on your own space. Network. Your network is actually your net worth. There are a lot of opportunities that will be able to maximize, but because you don't have a quality network and you don't even care, you don't even think it's an issue. Some of us will do it at the rate of shyness, some pride, some self-sufficient. There's no great businessman that does not have network of people. There's nobody that is great in anything they do that they don't have people who support them. Build on your niche. Stop being everywhere sometimes. Build on a niche. Pick 2 or 3 niche and build on it. Build on it. Focus on it until the thing becomes your focus. Until your name is synonymous to it. So build on your niche. So one of the ways to maximize opportunity is building on your niche. Pick a particular niche. When we talk about niche, we're talking about it could be a profession, it could be a particular way of doing it, a particular thing you are known for. Build on it. Let's say, for example, now if I'm doing a program and I want someone to come and talk, I know my friends who are into public speaking that I can be able to say, okay, come. But if I don't know you for that, or you have not built something on it, nobody will come and pick you up. That's it. So build your niche to the extent that you are known for what you do. If you call Messi now, you don't need to ask Messi, what does he do? Who is Messi? You know why? Because he has succeeded to build a niche for himself, and he's there. You know, a lot of people are jealous about some person. Hey, we don't know what they are using. We don't know what they are doing. This is what they are using. Building on a particular niche. They have understand the way life works. So they focus on it until the thing becomes their focus. A friend of mine said, this year I want to focus like a dumb, like a deaf and dumb person. No, deaf and dumb person does not hear what is happening. He just want to see a deaf and dumb person walking. He's just going straight because there's nothing he's hearing that distracts him. He's just going to focus on a particular focus, build on it. If it's your profession you want to do, you should be one of the top 10. Aim to be in top 10. It will take hard work. It will take sleepless nights. It will take your time. It will take it will make some friends run away from you. But yes, but those people who run away from you because we are building something will definitely come to celebrate you and celebrate with you. Am I communicating? So if you can hear me, please, you can type on the chat box. I can hear you. Okay, we have a lot to cover. Oh, next we'll talk about being creative and innovative. Creativity is the mother of innovation. So you must create time. You must think. A lot of people can be doing a particular thing. You come in, you do it some better. Tweak it. Put a touch of excellence. Don't do things casually. Don't do things like a mediocre. Don't do things ordinary. Try to put a touch of excellence in what? A touch of quality. A touch of the extra to the ordinary. That's creativity. People like me, I get bored with things that are just normal routine, just doing the same time, the same way, the same thing. Add a sense of value, a sense of creativity. Be innovative about what you do. And one way to be innovative is to be a thinker. Ask yourself question, what can I do? How can I do? What can I do to make this place better? If they employ you in a particular position and you leave that position the same way you were employed, you're not better than the machine. Because if you put machine there, machine will go to do what you need to do. The reason why you are there because you have brain so that you can think out something, add value to the people, to the process, to the system. Put a touch of your signature in it. And that's what differentiates you. So when opportunity comes, bam, you can click on it. Be creative and be innovative. Next, be willing. If you are not willing to do, friends, you are not willing to get results. If there is something you must stop this year, is procrastination. Oh, I will do it. I will start it. I will do that video. I will write that book. I will make that call. I will make that investment. Bro, start now. There is nothing that has eaten up the destinies of men like procrastination, not even the devil. Not even the economy. There are a lot of things that some ideas that came to you 2 years ago, if you have started it, you will not be where you are now. Procrastination. Oh, I will. See, if a farmer say, oh, today rain is falling. Oh, tomorrow sun is shining. Next tomorrow I have back pain. Today I have headache. And he missed the time of planting. Definitely, when it comes to time of harvest, he will have nothing to harvest. There are a lot of things that you can do now that if you don't do it now, the next 20 years of your life, you will not be able to do it. Be willing. So be willing is to make up your mind. Say, this thing, I either do it or I don't do it. I either do it or I do it. So you burn the bridge behind you. I either succeed or I don't succeed. I was sharing with a friend of mine. I was saying when I started my KMS consulting work, for 6 months, I didn't make 1,000 naira, like 1,000 naira. Every night I was pumping, teaching, free lectures, free this, free that, free that. 1 Nigerian naira I did not make. And somebody once told me, don't you think you should get serious and do something else? But I was willing, putting all my energy in it. After 6 months, boom, the door opened. That's it. So if you are not willing, definitely you are not. So avoid procrastination. Kill all the excuses. Kill all the I cannot. Tell yourself you can and start it. Sometimes you will fail. Yes, failure is part of opportunities. If you don't fail, you will never see success. I think it was Dr. Samade Emi that said, he said, we have done over 100 things, 99 things that fail, but the 1% thing that we did that succeed cover up the 99 failure. So there is nobody who has succeeded. There's nobody who has made money that have not lose money before. Go and write it down. Ask. If we send people making money, they have used money somewhere before. But that loss will help them to buy sense. So be willing and stop procrastination. So if you are willing and you stop procrastinating, what next must you do? Right, make the move. Tell yourself, make the move. In 2024, make the move. Make the move. If you don't make the move, all these things we are saying, you will still remain where you are. Oh, you have a first degree, you want to have a master's degree, go and get a form. Where will the school fees come? Get the form first. If you don't start, you will never be a graduate. You will never have that degree. So make the move. The most exciting aspect is the move. The beauty of every opportunity is the move. I like to use, I'm a Christian, so I like to use Bible when it comes to some Bible stories as some of. I was reading Genesis 1, verse 1 to 2. Verse 2 talks about when God said the heavens and the earth was created. Verse 2 says, and the Spirit of God moved. So if the Spirit of God did not move, nothing would have happened when it comes to creation according to the Bible record. So if the Spirit of God could move, sir, you have to make a move. No move, no result. No move, no news. Speak grammar from here to tomorrow. A lot of us will blame the economy. This economy, this president. The president is not your issue. The economy is not your issue. Because you're not making moves. If you make moves, you will see results. God does not bless our sitting down. He blesses our steps. There's a parable that I read of 3 lepers. Those 3 lepers said, if we sit down here, we'll die of hunger. If we move, we'll sit down of hunger. But we better be moving than sitting down and dying. So they began to make the move. As they were making the move, the people they were going to get food from the land, what happened? They heard the steps, the move like that of a mighty army, and they fled. And that's how the 3 lepers got there and saw food. And that's how they were able to save their community. If you must save your household, you must make move. If you must save your family, if you must save your name, you must make move. If you are not ready to take steps in 2024, you always end up, it's not a curse, but the reality of life. Am I communicating? I hope I'm not too harsh on you. Okay. So you must learn to make the move. Can you hear me, please? If you can hear me, you can type on the comment section that you can hear me. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, 2, how do we maximize opportunities? Well, we talk about learn to see and know. We talk about mindset shift. We talk about prepare for. We talk about set the goals. You must be target driven. Talk about learn and build and increase your capacity. We talk about you asking questions, ask, seek, and you find. Talk about network. We talk about building on your niche. We talk about being creative and innovative. We talk about being willing and stop procrastination. We talk about you making the moves. Next, learn to take risk. Test the river. You don't know how far you can swim until you start swimming. So a lot of us, we don't want to take risk in life. They tell you try this. You heard about, you are always about the negative. You're always about what does not work, how it does not work, why it will not work for you, why you are disadvantaged, why this thing will not work for you. You have not learned. So learn to take calculated risk. Everyone who has succeeded has taken a level of risk. Do you know that even living is a risk? Oh, let's say, for example, if you don't want, okay, somebody say, okay, I don't want to have an accident. I say you're not going to enter a car. How long or how far can your leg carry you? Oh, okay, because you heard that, there was a plane crash or somewhere, say you're not going to fly plane. So how many countries will you be able to go with car? So it's a risk. So life itself is a risk. Sitting is a risk. Working is a risk. Going to work is a risk. So learn to take risk. Next, be optimistic. There are always 2 people in this life. Those who are optimistic and those who are pessimistic. Optimism, being optimistic is a positive value. Oh, you are hopeful of the best. Some of us say, if we were to open our mind to see what we think rubbish, we think negativity, we think failure, we think death, we think sickness, we think it will not happen, we think, oh, what if I just happen, things just happen to me now. All manners of things. But for those who will maximize the opportunities in this year, there are people who are optimistic, people who think they can, people who knows things can work, people who think they can make profit. Optimistic. Be optimistic. Wake up, be optimistic about life. Be optimistic about your job. Be optimistic about your business. Be optimistic about your vision. Be optimistic about your goal. If you are not being optimistic, then fear, inconsistency steps in. And when it comes into you, going to have negative confession, negative thoughts, negative imagination, and those three things have the capacity of eluding you from living a quality life. One way to live a quality life is to be optimistic about life, to be positive no matter what is happening, no matter how it is happening. You have to hope for the best. If you don't hope for the best, you won't put in effort. Next, you must seek mentorship. Someone defined mentorship as men who takes people on a tour. Isaac Newton said, if I've seen further than any other people, it's because I've stood on the shoulders of those who have gone ahead of me. A lot of us, we don't subscribe to mentorship because you think mentorship is your mentor will give you money. No, your mentor is not to give you money. It's to give you ideas, to encourage you, it's to seek your progress. It's to monitor what you are doing. The reason why a lot of us, why some of people will have asked to mentor, to mentor us and no longer mentoring us, because we have turned to parasites. We want to get what we want to get from them. That's not mentorship. Mentorship is subscribing to learning, to advice, to idea, to criticism. There are a lot of things that you want to do. There's nothing I do that I don't run into people. There is nothing. Oh, how do you see this? What do you see this? Oh, it's fine. Do it like, okay, don't do it like. Sometimes I came up with a program one time. I ran into some 2 or 3 persons. By the time one person criticized it, I felt like I was I felt like I was on serious. I felt like I did not do anything. But by the time I took all what she said, went back again, put it, the beauty came up. That's mentorship. So mentorship is not only somebody that has money or somebody that you see, there are people who have done what you are trying to do. That's why when you are writing a project, they give you, even though you are doing a PhD, they give you a supervisor. Even at the level of PhD. Do you know why? Because that person has done that is to put you through, for him to see what you cannot see. That's mentorship. Oh, you did the first degree, you had a supervisor, you did a second, but you can't be doing the PhD dissertation and you don't have a supervisor. So what the supervisor does is to supervise, and to advise. A superior advice. That's why they call it supervise what you are doing. That's mentorship. It's part of mentorship. So you must learn to have mentorship as you grow in life. Next, apply principles. Time will fail me to explain this. There are some times that for you to grow, for you to enjoy some opportunity, you need to apply some principles. Some principles like law of expansion, law of growth, the blue ocean principle. There are sometimes you're in a particular place, you have grown beyond that place. You will need to set out. It's part of the blue ocean principle. There's a book on it. You need to carve out yourself from there and stay on your own. So it's just like when you have 2 sharks in a particular place, they will fight and blood will be everywhere. So if you don't want to see red water, sometimes the level you go to, you need to what? Break from that place and expand into your own zone, into your own territory. It's part of the principle of opportunities. So it will give you opportunity to grow. Just like, for example, now if you are living in one room, the level for properties you can buy. Because when you remember that you can't go and buy maybe 6 complete chairs because you are in one room. Because you don't even have the space. But by the time you are not living in 3 bedrooms, like you now see that, oh, there is space. There's a space for bed, there's a space for chair. You begin to go, those things will begin to come. Why? Because you now have the space to accommodate them. Am I communicating? Does this make sense to us? I try to use the most simplest thing so that we can be able to understand the things I'm trying to communicate to us when it comes to how do we maximize opportunities. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please type on the chat box that you can hear me so that I know that we are together. Okay, next is that you need to learn new things. Identify at least 5 things you want to learn in 2024. These are opportunities for you. Identify at least 5 things you need to learn. You may not learn all the 5 things. If you can pick one or two, spend 6 months in them, I tell you, you will see the kind of opportunities in those things you have not seen before. Learn new things. You are never too old to learn. You are never too old to learn. The day you start learning, you start dying, irrespective of how old you are, how young you are. Learn. Learn from books, learn from people. Some of us, we are so stingy to ourselves. We can buy shoe, buy bag, buy a lot of things. If they ask you to pay 10,000 naira to come and learn something, 10,000 naira or $200, $500. No, and you are looking for opportunities. When such expertise will come, such skill set will go, oh, I had opportunity to learn this. So, yeah. Some of you, the things that you are going to enjoy in your next stage in life is the things you have learned today. So to maximize the opportunity, learn to know history and projection. I had a chat with someone who was talking about COVID. When COVID came in and how he was able to take opportunity. He said he went to someone was telling him the history of pandemic, how pandemic has played that, and he told him to go ahead and have something on that. And that's how he was able to. So if the person is not listening to history, don't understand history, don't look at, okay, when these things happen, these are things people need to do. So sometimes we need to study things that have happened previously, history and projections. Oh, what is the world going to be in 2024? A lot of those things, fine. Nobody is God. But in the midst of it, God has given us wisdom to see. And that's why you see there are people who talk about whether tomorrow is going to be raining, it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be as you see going forward. Projection. So learn history and learn projections. Those will help you to plan and to make opportunities. You must know the dispensation we are, the age we are. A lot of things that are driven now are driven by technology. So these are projections. So if you are doing anything now and there's no technology attached to it, there will be limitations. Even religious centers now, they are using technology. Business using technology. Farm using technology. Imagine, okay, we are having discussion now. A lot of people are here. Imagine if this meeting is to be physical. A lot of people who would not be able to make, but in the comfort of your home, or wherever you are watching from, or wherever you are listening from, at the end of the day, you're able. That's it. It's a dispensation we are. And they're already projection. Now we have artificial intelligence. Some people are looking at what is AI. Okay, well, let them be doing what they are doing. Instead of you to open your ears now, start learning, start knowing what people are doing. Learn from the past failure and your missed opportunity. The reason you fail is for you to learn. If you don't learn from your failure, there's the possibility to repeat that failure. Let's say, for example, now you are doing a 4 years course and you fail a particular course in your 100 level on your first year. You say, okay, don't worry, because I failed because let me just be going. You did not go back to write it, to learn it, and to write the exam again. You think you will graduate at 400 at the end of your 400 level or at the end of your school? They will call you that, uncle, you had a failed course. You must go back and write it, especially when it's a core course. So your past experience and some core course you need to take lesson from. If you don't take lesson from your past failure, you have actually failed. That's where you actually failed or miss opportunities. There's some project someone was telling me, let's do. I was just being cold about it. If I did that project before that particular dispensation, I'd have made more money or made more opportunities then. So when you miss opportunities like that, take record of it. Learn from it. What have I learned? What are the lessons have I drawn from this missed opportunity? Then build on it because another opportunity is waiting for you. Learn to use data and information. Some of us who don't know how to use data, we don't know how to use information. Data, the use of data, analysis of data. When I'm talking about data, I'm not talking about your project work now for some of us. I'm talking about informations. Oh, there are so and so numbers of people in it. Let's say, for example, now you want to do a particular survey, you want to go to a particular business, you need to generate the information. You need to do a market analysis. Oh, who are the people that consume this product? How many people does this product? How many people are in that? How many population? What's your target? You need to know all those things, all information, because information is vital. Or else you just be doing working zigzag. So learn to use data, learn to use information. Listening to those data and those information are not just hey, it doesn't matter, it matters. Because it will guide your step to help you to make some informed decisions. Build your expertise. Build what? Your expertise. Please write it down. Write it on the chat box if you are here. Build your what? Expertise. Tell yourself, and you will build your expertise. You know, it will show if you have an expertise in something. Let's say, for example, I want to build a house. Do you think I'm going to give it to someone who is learning? Or a 300 level building student or something, or a 300 level actually, someone who has not done, I want to look for an expert. I want to look for someone who can deliver. When you have expertise in things, people look for you. You don't look for people. People they will sought after you. They share the man who is diligent in his business. He will not stand before men, we stand before kings. So the reason why you are not where you are is because what you have not built expertise. For example, that you are a shoe cobbler, and they give you shoe. By the time you sold the shoe, the shoe has lost shape. You think they'll bring shoe for you next time? Okay, someone wanted to do I think 3 years ago, someone wanted to do a wedding, and they gave this guy the suit. But the guy who wanted to do wedding gave him the suit, and he messed up the suit. Even me, that is not a fashion designer, a tailor. If I do suit, I won't do it in that way. You think next time they'll bring that suit for you? You have lost a whole opportunity because of what? Of your inadequacy, because of lack of expertise. You sew suit, it looks like someone who has shoulder pad up, like carrying flagging up. Think they will bring the suit again to you? They will not. If you like, open your shop, pray from morning till night. People will run from you. Why? Because you don't have the expertise. That's also coming with skill set. The opportunity you are looking for, do you have the skill set? If they give you, will you not mess it up? Even though it's your relation, if you mess the project up, he won't call you again. Why? Because you don't have the skill set to deliver it. Build your skill set, build your expertise. Build resources, capital, human resources, money. There's some opportunity, some of you now. This opportunity will just come your way to even own some big properties. But if they ask you, do you have so and so amount of money? You say, yeah, I don't, because you don't have a saving. Every money that comes into you, you have eaten it in the year 2024. Somebody just saying, okay, for example, now just bring 2 million naira, you have this property. And a lot of millions of naira has passed through your hand, but because you don't have that resources, you miss the opportunity. There are some people I know that they call it Durex, and they're under Durex, or they have a emergency. So they want to make some do away with their properties or do with this particular project because you don't have that resources, you won't be able to make the opportunity. So something that's supposed to go for, I've seen a man whose estate was going for 4 billion naira, he ended up selling it for 2 billion naira. So if somebody has that amount, that resources somewhere, you're able to make the most of that opportunity. I don't know. A lot of things I'm saying here, I hope some of us can be able to grapple with and understand what I'm saying. So there are some things that you need to have with you so that you can make the most of it. Somebody is telling you, okay, maybe you are doing two business. Somebody's okay, come and supply something just 100,000 or 500,000 naira. Because you don't even have any resources, you will run, be looking for who borrow you money. Before you see the person who borrows you that 500,000 naira, somebody has done the job. And in 2 weeks' time, they pay the person 1.5 million naira. Just only because you have missed it. So you have eaten all your seed. There's no savings. See, there's no money you have that will be enough. The more money you have, the more things that come. To everything, you need to learn to build resources, make investments, capital, human people, more things. Because there's something that will come for some urgency. You won't have time to be running around. You're receiving 200,000, receiving 100,000 naira. But at the end of the year, you cannot give account of even 300,000 naira. Hey, the economy now, dollar. Are you the only one that is buying dollar? You say dollar things are expensive. It's not because things are expensive. It's because you don't know how to build resources. I've seen somebody buy a car of 10 million naira for 5 million naira. Opportunity. Bam! Person just needed money, something. Okay, it's 5 million. Okay, why not just bring 5 million naira? Fine. And I get opportunity. But if you don't have such resources, will you be able to take those opportunities? You won't. So next, value. This I can talk for 10 hours. Value. You know, what makes you, there's some opportunities that you never maximize if you don't have value. There's some things, opportunity they will not give you if you don't have trust. Say, they will ask, you will not be there when they are going to decide it. Say, can we trust Mr. A? Can we trust great man, great free man about this thing? And for a person just raise an element of doubt. You are out of that opportunity. No. Don't go. Don't call him. That guy, you can't trust him. You won't be there. And when you are there somewhere else, praying, oh God, give me opportunity. He said, but opportunity, because you don't have some of those core values, trust, reliability, no character. Somebody gives you a work, you mess up the work. Your phone will not be reachable. They will call you, you disappear to the thin air. And tomorrow, you think when they are looking for that job, they will give to you. They won't. Character, trust. Trust is a capital. There are a lot of things people are going to entrust in your hand because they believe you can can do it. There are some people when they say something, when they market something, because those people they believe them on a particular thing. Like they know that this person does not do fake things, does not do inferior. If he tell you yes, it's yes. If he tell you yes, yes. If he tell you no, no, it's no. They just buy it from the person. So they are not just buying the product, they are buying the trust of that person. It's because of you I'm putting this money in this investment. Because of you, I'm paying for this. It's because of you, I'm doing this. Why? Because over a time, you have built a value. You have a value. You are reliable. You are trustworthy. Even thieves are looking for people to trust. That's why you see them rob and go and give somebody to keep the money for them. So trust. Character. These are the things that sometimes when we work in office and they want to do promotion, they want to put somebody else, there's a vacancy, they want to post, so that they'll be looking. You will not be there when they'll decide it. You'll say, okay, how is Simon? How is he doing? Say, no, that guy. No, that guy is good. That guy. So at the end of the day, someone that just come into a position 1 year ago is promoted over someone that has 10 years experience in that place. I'll be casting and binding and say, oh, this person does not like me. No, sir, you don't have character. You can't be trusted. You are not reliable. You cheat people. Let's say, for example, somebody sent you something to you and your colleague. You take your colleague or you carry the two and add it to yourself. The person gets to hear. That's the end. The person will no longer, and there may be better opportunity that is going to come up. But because you have destroyed that trust, it will take years to rebuild it. Right? Say this year, I want to be trustworthy, I want to be reliable, I want to have character. These are things that go to differentiate you. These are things that money cannot give to you, but you have to consciously build it. So opportunities are ahead. They are just ahead of you. There are a lot of opportunities that are now. Next, for you to be able to maximize the opportunity, you must learn to think. It's not on this slide. You must learn to think. Spend quality time to think. Tell yourself that I must think this year. Write it on the chat box. I must think this year. Spend at least 20 minutes to think every day. Your life will never remain the same. There are a lot of ideas that are going to be copying. There's a lot of puzzles that you have been trying to move. That sometimes things happen in office. I just tell myself, okay, I'll get back to you. It's not because actually I don't know what to say or what to do. I just look for a way. And by the time I ask it, people say, wow, 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 this is this. Why? Because you have spent time to think. Some of us, we are so noisy. If that English is correct, we are so roundy. Our mind are so roundy. Everywhere, pack, 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 pack. You don't even spend time to think about things too. That's why you say things and just say it out. Why? Because you have not processed it. When you think the heavens are open, ideas comes to you. God will give you answers. There will be inspiration. It is not all things that are inspired. Tell somebody I must think. If you take a book, think 20 minutes every day, write out things and do those things. Your life will improve. I can tell you, your life will improve drastically. For 20 minutes of thinking every day. The mind is so blessed. You know, why is the mind so blessed? Because God who created us is blessed and he blessed us. So God cannot create a non-entity. There is nobody that is dull. You are not what? Dull. I am not dull. It all depends on how we use our mind. If just like you have an elastic band, if you have an elastic band, you are stretching it, stretching it, stretching it. So with time, that elastic band will be stretched. So we don't want to stretch our brain. We are just there. Learn to think in 2024. Think things. Think. Thinking, no, there's what we call positive. Not that one you are talking. What are you thinking? Not that kind of thinking I'm talking about. You are thinking. Don't be overthinking. You are not talking about that kind of constructive thinking. You are thinking. You have your pen. You have your notepad. You have your iPad. You have your phone. You have your system. You are jotting things. You are putting that. You are being creative. And I must think this year. There are some situations that you are. It's not prayer that you even need. It's not even talking to friends. You don't think your way out of it. Oh, you just come like a light. This is what I need to do. And you do it, you get results. The power of meditation, the power of thinking through. No, some of us, instead of we thinking, we are worried. See, I live a relaxed life. Ask people that are around me. I live nothing disturbs my mind. I may raise my voice sometimes to get things done, fine, but it doesn't disturb my mind. I think I'm cool inside. That mind, that sanity is there. So then I will always know what to do. But when you are disturbed, you are in disarray, you are around the inside, you get confused. You don't know what to do. So when opportunity comes, you are not able to make the most of it. There's a story I also liked. The story of the man called David. And they took his property, took his family, took his wife, his two wives, took everything around. They wanted to stone him. And the guy began to think, should I pursue? It's a product of thought. Do you know that the words, life hears even your thoughts, just as they hear your words? Thoughts are louder than words. So he began to think, what can I do? Should I pursue them? Should I overtake? Should I sit down? Or should I cry? Or should I just wait? It is the midst of him thinking. That's when the idea comes. Pursue. He pursued, overtook, and recovered all his wife. Product of thinking. I will think. If you pray, learn to think. If you study, learn to think, learn to meditate. Ponder on the word, English word pondering means to turn every side of a particular matter and x-ray it, see it through on every end. So quickly, as I try to round up, this class is just a 1 hour 45 minutes, supposed to be 1 hour 45 minutes session. 7D pillars. The 7D pillars to maximize opportunity. Focus on yourself till you become the focus. What did I say? Focus on yourself till you become the focus. Write that down. Focus on yourself till you become the focus. Mike Murdoch said the reason why men fail because of broken focus. Broken focus. Nothing makes a man to fail like broken focus. We heard about a story of two kings. Now there's a small king and a big great king. So the great king, the big king now captured the city of the small king and killed everybody. And the young king was pleading for his life. That please spare my life, spare my life. And the big king said, I will only spare your life if you're able to do so. He captured him, brought him to their kingdom, and gave him an assignment to do. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please? Type on the chat box that I can hear you. So the young king placed it. The young king came and they gave him a glass of water. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, you can type on the chat box. I'm waiting for you. If you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Young king, they gave him a glass of water. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can type on the chat box. Can you hear me? Okay. So the young king was given an assignment, which was a glass of water, full to the brim, and said, okay, take this glass of water to the market square and bring, if anything drops from the cup, you are dead. So the big king put two sets of people, one at the left side, you were clapping, hailing the small king, oh king, you are good, may you live forever. Then the other side of the parade had people who were mocking the king, the small king, insulting him. So this young king took the glass of water and from the palace to the market square and brought it back, not even a drop fell. And the big king was like, how were you able to achieve this? With all the crowd, the people insulting, hailing you. He said, I neither looked at those who were hailing me or those who were insulting me. I focused on the glass of water because I knew that my life is dependent on that water. So you have to focus in 2024. Adjust your focus. Focus on it until you become the focus. It's possible. Focus. So quickly, 7 D's pillars to maximize opportunity. One, determination. You have to be determined. 2024. Determination is making up your mind on the particular course. Make up your mind on that project. Make up your mind on that business. Make up your mind on learning that thing. Make up your mind on starting that stuff. Make determined. Next, you have to be diligent. To be diligent is to be consistent. What will make someone to open the shop 6 a.m. even when he did not sell market yesterday is diligent. Whether somebody is there, somebody. The reason a lot of us don't do well in our work because we are not diligent. Once nobody is looking at us, no supervision, your tent, you just go your way, start doing your thing. You are not diligent. You have to be diligent. You have to be diligent is to be delighted. Delightsome action in doing what you are made to do, you have to do. Next, you have to be dedicated. So to be dedicated is to be sold out. To be sold out to a cause. No alternative, no option. I either succeed in this way or I succeed. Today, not today. You know, a lot of us will say we are not this year, we are not going to grieve for people. But you need to not grieve for yourself. That's the truth. Because some of the things that are not making you to make the most of your life is you. So not grieve for yourself too. In parentheses. You have to take your life as a personal project. The outcome of your life is your responsibility. It's not, don't blame any. They may born you poor. They may born you broke. They may born you rejected. They may born you not educated. But that is past tense. The question is that what are you doing with your life? If you came from a poor family, a rich family has to come out from you. It's a choice. It's a choice. So all the excuses, oh, I didn't have this, I didn't have this, I didn't have the opportunity, I didn't have this, I don't. Now life has presented you with opportunity. Wake up. Wake up and hit it. Next, you must be deliberate. So dedication, someone once said, say dedication is so of an army. It makes one number what formidable. So if you're a team of 5 people, I would rather have a team of 5 people who are dedicated than to have a team of 50 people who are not dedicated. Next, you have to be deliberate. To be deliberate is to be intentional. Write it down. I must be intentional about my life. I must be intentional about my goals. I must be intentional about my opportunities. If you are not intentional, you end up living a tension life. Until you become intentional, you can never live a tension-free life. Because if you don't put pressure on things, things will put pressure on you. If you don't put pressure on life, life will put pressure on you. If you don't put pressure in life, life will put pressure on you. You see, it's just like when you are driving a car. If your leg is not on the accelerator, the car goes down, it stops. As long as your leg is in the accelerator, the car keeps moving forward. So if you want to climb a hill, say, okay, because I want to climb this, there's a hill, you remove your leg from the accelerator. What happens? The hill will be mounting pressure on the car. You see the car going back. So if you don't put pressure in life, life will put pressure on you. So if you don't want to live a tension life, you must be intentional about your life, about your goal, about this year 2024. Next, you have to be daring. You have to what? Be daring. To be daring is to close your eye and walk through the walls. Not minding the consequences. I was listening to, I think Samade was talking about that he said he had a one of the rich men in his church, and the man tells him that anything he wants to do, he just do it. He said, for example, now in his words, say for example, if he's in mainland and he wants to go to island, and they say there's 4 hours traffic, just enter the traffic. Program his day into that 4 hours. The most important thing that he gets there. According to him, he said the man said when he was in school, if there's rain is falling, he enters the rain, gets to the class. People will be laughing on his word, but the most important thing is he got to the class. That is daring. It is the end. It is not the process that matters. You just enter. At the end of the day, you come out. So you must have to be daring is a spirit. Spirit that want to take something head of. They give you a target, and you have already considered defeat on that target. As a salesperson, this thing I cannot do it. Oh, no. Where am I going to get 10 million naira? So who? Once you don't have that spirit of daring, forget it, you have failed already. You will never make market. You will never make it. You will never meet that target. But say 10 million naira, you see 10 million. Okay, what must I do? Okay, this 10 million target, I will be able to achieve it. Okay, I need 20 people that will give me 500,000 naira. That is 10 million naira. Oh, I need 10 people to give me 1 million naira. That is 1 million. Oh, I need just 2 people that will give me, if I can have 2 people that will give me 5 million naira worth business, I've met my target. Okay, now what must I do? Okay, I need to see this, I need to do this, I need to call this, I need to make 10 sales calls in a day, I need to make 10 physical visits. You are daring. You are out there. If you now say, okay, oh, let's see, I pray, yet you are not praying, you are not doing anything. And then the show must have a daring spirit. Next, you must be decisive. Decisive. Decide on what you want to do. Nobody will decide for you. A lot of us are missing opportunity because we are not decisive. Okay, let me see about it. Let me think about it. And you never thought about it. You are never decisive. A lot of us have missed great opportunities of even good relationships because we're not decisive. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I like this. At the end of the day, somebody else come and and they are there. You're not decisive. Your decision is your responsibility. Your decision will either make you or mar you. So every time, learn how to be decisive. Decide on what you want to do. Decide on the kind of food you want to eat. Decide on the things you want to do. Decide the kind of, you must be decisive. God has given us the power to make decisions. Nobody will choose for you. You have to make those choices. And until you learn to make good choices, be decisive. Indecision is a decision. Oh. Write it down. Indecision is a decision. Somebody called you, you did not show up. You have already decided. You know that some people, they'll see a job application. Okay. Deadline 27th of January. Don't worry. On the 26th, I will do it. 27th. They are not decisive. When the job now, people are, if you don't apply, how are they going to call you? Yeah, some people say what will be. Sir, that is lie from the pit of hell. If what will be, everybody will be fine. What will be will not be. You have to make it be. Don't worry, what will come to me will come to me. Sit down in your house. Let them come and barb your head. And come and give you food in your mouth as an adult, or come and bathe you. What will be will be. Please don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. Don't waste actions. Make steps. Be decisive. You want to do something, stand up, wake up, do it. You want to travel, plan, travel. You want to get a particular certification, plan. You want to learn a soft skill, pay money, learn it. Be decisive in 2024. Your decision in this year will determine how far you will go or you will not. Trying to round off. Next, discipline. Takes a strong of the army, it makes more number for medieval. To be disciplined is to move away from distractions, to be there like a soldier. Come in, come out. You are there. So indecision itself is a decision on its own. So even as I try to round off, so quickly look at this slide. First question I have for you this night is, how many opportunities have you missed, especially in the last 5 years of your life? How many opportunities have you missed even this year? How many opportunities have you missed? Every successful man is a product of opportunity that was maximized. Please write it down. Every successful man, every successful product, every successful process is a product of an opportunity that was maximized. If someone offers you an opportunity, but you are not sure you can do it, don't say no, say yes. Look for somebody who can, or learn how to. If someone offers you what? An amazing opportunity, but you are not sure that you can do it, don't tell the person, you say this thing I cannot. Go and look for people who can, or learn how to do it and do it. It is in the learning that we have mastery. Nobody brought mastery from his mother's womb. If you are a good tailor today, there was a time you didn't know how to sew. Even in the medical profession, that's why we have hard job internship. People still learn with human beings. Yes, under supervision. If you don't want to be a boy in the workshop, how will you not become a master tomorrow? So, mastering the art and science of grabbing and making the most of every opportunity. You must master the art. The more you make the most, the more you make those decisions, you grab all those opportunities. Some of my best jobs, like business jobs, are some of the things I didn't actually have a full knowledge about. But because I can learn and learn and learn, even from children, from adults. I can learn from everybody. In fact, and I'm still learning. So you can just be having a conversation and picking a lot of things. I can remember one course we wrote in school. I didn't read much. I had so many activities I did. So I gathered some of my friends to the room. So then to began to start discussing the course. They discussed the course. I had better grade than some of them who even read. That's learning. I grabbed all what they discussed, learned it, and went there and delivered it. So that is how it is. You must master the art and the science of grabbing and making the most of every opportunity. This year is not a prayer. Opportunity will come your way. Opportunity to learn, opportunity to build, opportunity to succeed, opportunity to make progress. You know, some of us, why we don't take opportunity, this opportunity is a small opportunity. Somebody give you a job of even 50,000, I say, what can 50,000 job do for me? Take that job, start it. Just do as if you are doing internship and as if they are not paying you. There's a lot of jobs I've done earlier that even though they are paying me, I just assume as if they are not paying me. I just learn it. Tomorrow, lot of things. There are a lot of trainings I do, things I do. I didn't go to a formal school for them. Some of them were a lot of the job exposure, things that I've learned. Even when, some of us, when we are working, you don't want them to use you. If you don't want them to use you, you can never be useful to yourself. Let them use you. Let them do what? Use you. But when they are using you, ensure that you are learning so that you become useful to yourself. You can't be using me here. You can't be using me here. They have to use you, sir, so that you become useful to yourself. Okay, you are giving a particular role, but yeah, your boss keep pulling to do this, to do that, to do this, to do. Before he keeps pulling you, he has seen something in you. So if you don't maximize that opportunity, it's not everything you go to MBA school to learn. It's not everything you go to a formal university. But most of the formal university, they does not even give you what we need to succeed in life. But opportunities to learn like this can make you far better. There are some skills that I have by the grace of God. They were out of responsibility. Okay, go and do this. I didn't even know how to do it. The first time I learned Excel sheet, they gave us a work. I didn't know what to. I have to go and look. It was 12 a.m. at night. Somebody was teaching me. Why? Because there was a need I need to fill it. So your boss can be pulling you, do this, don't. Hey, it's not my job. It's not my job. What is your job? Your job there is to learn. He has seen something in you. You must make the most of it. There are some training that I've done that I've collected even millions for. They were not related to what I even studied in school. Your education, whether if you're educated, your first degree is just to university, just to teach you, poly just to teach you how to learn. It's when you leave, you start learning. Some of us, the day we graduated, that's the last time we learned. Every other thing, a lot of things you can learn: negotiation skills, communication skills, presentation skills, email marketing, a lot of things. There are no curriculum for those things in the university. Money making skills, how to market, how to approach people, how to negotiate, how to talk, time management, customer management. Have you not seen a customer that comes to your table and the customer will shout, wants to destroy everybody because of a face service? Someone will just come in there, just talk to the person. The person will be laughing at the end of the day, smiling. It's a skill. It's an expert. It's something he has built. So you not say, how was he able to do it? Well, maybe the customer did not like my face. It's not that he did not like your face. You don't have the skill. You don't have the expertise. You have not handled things. There are some people, some of us, when situation happens, will just come into the scene and handle it. It looks so cheap. It's not cheap. But I've had a client spat on my face before. Physical speed. Oh, I almost carried the man, hit him on the wall that time. So that's it. But as you continue to learn, if I engage somebody now, even though sometimes you are carrying block and arrow, you will drop that thing and listen to what I have to say. Something you need to learn, need to build. Learning how to unravel opportunities is a foresight. Learning how to work, unravel opportunities is a foresight. So if you have a question, please drop it in your comment section, and I'm going to take the question and I shall try to round up. The more opportunities you take, the better your chance of success, the better your chance of succeeding. Please, if you have a question, please type it on the comment box even as we round up. Most opportunities are keyed by those who take it up through their mind, through their thoughts, through their attitude and action. Some people have mental barriers, mental blockage. Some we call it background barriers. Oh, this is the way they do it. This is the way I don't do it. This is the way I was brought up. Who cares about how you were brought up? Nobody cares. Nobody cares the kind of home you came out from. Don't, there's nothing that concerns us. Nothing concerns the world. You have to write the right. Some people opportunity will come because of their past failure, past experience, they kill it. No. I'm not interested in this thing. No. I have this. Somebody is trying to explain to you how it can be done. Most of the time, I don't like to convince people, especially something I've tested. I go to a new organization, I'm trying to tell you that this is where I want my things to be done. You are telling me it will not work. I've tested this thing 1, 2, 3 times, it has worked. I'll just leave you. I'll just remove you from the scene. Bring people who will be able to work with me. That's the reason some of us who watch football, see a particular coach come to a particular, some people have been playing, but they're not playing according to the pattern of the coach. The coach drops them. But sometimes they can even buy somebody to replace you and sell you out. Not because you are actually not good, but you are not aligned yourself to the directive, to the formation, to the way he wants you to play. So you may be talented, you may be educated, you may be intelligent. If you don't align yourself to opportunities and you don't break those mental barriers, you'll not be able to maximize some of those things. Please, if you have a question, please can you just put it down on the comment section. Yeah, exactly 1 year ago, we started our growth consortium, and it has been fantabulous for some of us who have been engaging with us and what to do. So if you have a question, please, I want to take 1 or 2 questions before I share my live slide. 1 or 2 questions. Just drop your question if there's any question there. I hope you have benefited 1 or 2 things today. If you have, you can just type on the chat box what you benefited or what you learned. Sometimes you don't have to learn everything. So you can go over again. Most of the things you need to go over them again. And that's why I decided to put it on the YouTube channel so that you can go over them. So do well to just subscribe to it. If you do, you have access to a lot of these things we are talking about. Just click the subscribe button. I will share it to the WhatsApp group and to the email. And I also share the slide to every one of us who have registered to the Google Sheets. I will pick your email there and send you the slide. You can go over to. So you can also go to the YouTube channel and listen to it over and over again, and you get some insights, something. Some of these things like this, you can't hear it once and be enough. It will never be enough. It comes by hearing. Understanding comes by hearing. So if you have a question, please put it on the comment section before I share my last slide with you. Please do it to just subscribe. Just click the subscription button so you get some of our previous classes and even this one, and you should be able to do well and do better. Question. I want to take 1 or 2 questions. You have question? Okay. Okay. Seeing a few persons. If you have questions, you could ask. Okay, while we wait for the question, so we are launching a customized growth consortium program, especially for people who really want us to work with them to what they need to do. We have the general forum still host, still part of my things I do, but we are launching a customized growth consortium programs for those people who are interested. It's not by force, but something I advise you. So normally you're going for 180,000 naira per annum from February 1st, 2024 to January 2025. But for those of us, I'm giving a special discount of 100,000 naira for outright payment and 120,000 naira for 2 installment payments. If you want us to be part of your growth journey, consciously, we tailor it with our pool of experts. It's not just only with a lot of people who don't want their face to show, but they are going to be working with you closely to ensure that some of these things, whether you're into business, you're into profession, even though you're into ministry, We have people that mentor you and monitor what you need to do, and boom, this year you will just experience that growth, that shoot, that upsurge that you are experiencing. So we are launching it and we are starting. We'll bring out the flyers from next week, and our customized, we call it customized growth consortium program, because we want to, it's not general. We're not going to treat it general. There are some things that are going to be shared, some products, some ebooks that are going to be sent to us are general, but we specifically look at your need. Imagine you having a 50 years plan, 20 years plan, 10 years plan of what you want to do in the next 10 years of your life, and you start running from it even now. And that's what we want to do with some of us. So this program is 180,000 naira per annum, but we have a special discount from now to January, for February 1st, for 100,000 naira outright payment and 120,000 naira installment payment. So please invest in yourself. Whether in this program is something that's always learn to invest in yourself. There's something I normally tell some of my people, especially some of my staff when they come new. Part of my orientation course I do for people who work with me, I tell them, as you receive your salary, so you receive your money, just like the way you have your salary. Let's say your salary is 100,000 naira, for example. Some things you will do. One of you keep your transport or your fuel money, because you know that if you don't go to work, they won't pay you. True or true? So if let's say you keep 20,000 naira, because why? You don't touch it. Why? Because you know it's your transport. Let's say some people keep their feeling, or people keep their money. So you must set aside money for your personal investment. You don't do personal investment out of pocket. If you have, you do it, because sometimes you may not have, sometimes you may have. So you must consciously create a budget for your personal investment. Even if it's 10%, 2%, 5%, create it. Invest it in yourself. The greatest investment you do is not investment in land. Say investment in clothes. It's the investment on yourself. The ability to think, the ability to do, the ability to act. So I have a question here. It said, okay. Okay, said, sir, concerning learning on this job, even when what you are doing is not in your job description, then with the effort of making you immediate head, still tries, okay, to make you feel without trying to understand your question. Let me just read it. Okay, so concerning one learning on the job, even when what you are doing is not in your job description, then with the effort you are making, your immediate head still tries to make you feel without him, you cannot really do more or much. Okay, so sometimes there are some people you work with that initially when you are starting with them, it looks as if you're on probation. They don't have that full trust because of the sensitivity of the job. So as you begin to learn, when they give you opportunity, just like for example, now if you're an assistant to somebody, assist well. The day you are given the podium to lead, you will see that if you have learned well, you're able to take the opportunity to lead well. So keep doing what you are doing. Learn, ask questions. Okay, so how can I do this thing? What do you think I can do to make this thing better? How best can I do this job? As you are doing it, by the time the person needs to see a level of commitment, he begins to give you a level of responsibility. He begins to assign duties to you. And it seems that if you deliver, he will not want to be monitoring everything you are saying. Why? Because so it's just sometimes just a feeling on you that is learning, that you are not doing well. But you are consistent in what you are doing, learning, asking questions, thinking. So when you go back home, you browse about it, you research about it. Oh, how can I do this thing? Well, let's say, okay, someone teach you how to write a proposal, and you wrote, you feel that, oh, by the time the person now will write it, it looks like all what you did was trash. You're not like, oh, I didn't do this. They were like, you are discouraged. No, you go back and learn. You learn what he did, go back again and learn more. The next time you are given the opportunity to do it, you will do it better than him. So expertise comes with learning and adaptation and learning and relearning and learning well. So don't feel that you are not doing well. Just take it as a learning curve for yourself. And when you do that, as time goes on, you'll be given the platform, you'll be given the opportunity to act and see If you do well, why not? You are handed over the job, and so you, because you have command a level of expertise, a level of a know-how, much will be committed into you, onto you. Hope I've been able to answer your question. Okay, next question. Okay, if there's no question, okay, I have 2 minutes more. If there's no question, we'll call it a day. It has been almost 2 hours of intensive coaching and talking this day. I hope we have learned one or two things. So you could send us a reply on our WhatsApp group, on our email, yeah, on what you have learned today, and let's get to chat. And our contact are here. So thank you all. We need our contact on our WhatsApp group, our Good Consortium, our email address. So I met your host, Dr. Ali. Thank you for joining us this session today. So have a wonderful night rest. If there are no questions, you can engage us on the WhatsApp forum. You can engage us through our email, goodconsortium1@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is good_consulting. Phone numbers are displayed there, and we'll be there. For those of us that want to be part of our customized good consortium program, we're starting February 1st, an intensive coaching, breathing, and pushing ourselves, punching ourselves, blasting our cylinders to ensure that 2024 we no grief for ourselves. We must bring that love. Can we get the slide training for those that join late, please? Okay, yes. If you registered on the Google form, you get that. However, you can also share the link of the YouTube. You can listen over and over again, because the listening that has more details than the slide. That is one thing. That is true. But however, you get the slides for those of us that are registered on the Google form in the WhatsApp. So I will share the slide, the PDF to you, and you can also. But the most that will be beneficial to you is listening to it over and over. So watch it over and over again, and let it be a blessing to you. So thank you. Do have a wonderful night rest from me, and on behalf of Good Consulting. My name is Dr. Ayu. I remain your host. Thank you and good night.